Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Good day to all of us. Ako po si Deborah Garcia and welcome to another series of lessons where you will learn not just the theories and form of the language, but also the function and the usage. But before you watch this video, please make sure that you've already watched the previous series with 18 lessons in it. I put the link of the first lesson in the description box below because in that series, I discussed all the major theories that would help you understand the Filipino language from the very basic to the advanced level. So if you're ready, grab your pen and paper and let us learn all about conversational Filipino. Our lesson for today is about watching a movie. In Filipino, we say panonood ng sine. Panonood from the root word or root verb nood, it means to watch. And then sine is actually from the word sinehan, which means cinema or movie theater. So actually, it doesn't make sense. Let's watch a cinema. It's supposed to be let's watch a pelikula. Pelikula is movie or palabas or show, but we say sine, panonood ng sine. Now here are the list of the vocabulary words that we need to learn today. So the first one is sinehan, sine. So it means cinema or movie theater, sinehan. Palabas is show and pelikula is movie, but we use these two interchangeably. So you can actually use palabas or pelikula when you mean a movie. Now, ticket is the same in English, ticket, but we spell it without a C. Okay, oras is time. Now, artista actually means celebrity in English, but when we say artista in Filipino, it sounds like artist, right? But in Filipino, when we say artista, we mean actor or actress. Bawal. Bawal means prohibited. And nood, I already mentioned it, means to watch. On the board are some rules that we need to follow when we are watching a movie. Before we go to our rules here, let us have some vocabulary words here first. So number one is huwag means do not. Ligpit, it means to clean. Ligpit. There is also another equivalent for this in Filipino, and that is linis, right? To clean. Linis, to scrub. This one, ligpit, is more on when you make a mess, for example, candy wrappers, then you have to ligpit it. It means you have to clean it up, pick it up, and then throw it to the trash can. Now, patay. Patay is actually dead, like the corpse. But we can also use this word patay when we mean turning it off. Ingay, ingay is noise. Dating, not dating, okay? Because we have the A, we don't have the long A in Filipino, so you can't read this as dating, but it's da. Dating, it means to arrive, or it could be a noun, arrival. So here are the things that you need to do when you are inside a cinema or a movie theater. So we say, mga dapat gawin sa loob ng sinihan. Mga, it means it indicates that something's plural. So yeah, there are 5 of them in the list. Dapat, should do. Things that you should do, gawin is do. Sa loob means inside. Loob ng sinihan is movie theater. So, things that you should do inside the movie theater or cinema. Number 1, huwag mag-ingay. Huwag means do not. So if ingay is noise, it's noun, it's a noun there. Now you say mag, then you would have a clue that this one became a verb. Do not make noise. But in Filipino, it actually means do not be noisy. Number 2, ligpitin ang kalat. Kalat is a mess. Clean the mess. Number 3, dumating sa tamang oras. Dumating from the word dating, to arrive or arrival. Now, dumating, it means arrive. Tama is correct. in Filipino, it's correct or right. Oras is, in the other list, oras is time, right? So it means arrive at the right time, or in English, arrive on time. Number 4, patayin o i-silent ang cellphone. Patayin, dead off. So off, turn off, or i-silent ang cellphone. Look at this one, i-silent. We don't have the equivalent in Filipino here when we mean cell phone. Silent in Filipino means tahimik, but we can't say tahimikin. Patahimikin ang cell phone. No. When you say patahimikin, you just mean the something that's living, okay? But cell phone is non-living. We cannot use patahimikin. So we retain the English word silent, but we made it into a Filipino one. So we add the prefix I, but we read it as E. E and then dash, E silent ang cell phone. Okay, number 5, huwag again, do not. Huwag mag-spoil. Do not spoil. Look at this one. We still separate it with a dash because it's an English word. We just added a prefix to make it sound like a Filipino word. So mag-spoil or do not spoil. Now, since these 5 sentences are all command, the verb should be in what form? From the word itself, these are all imperative sentences. So the verbs here are all in the imperative form. Okay, let's look at the table here so that we can see the conjugation of the verbs from future, present, past, and the imperative form. I also wrote down the sentences that we had earlier. There are 4 of them now because I removed the huwag mag-spoil, because the verb mag-spoil is just an English word that made into a Filipino word because we added the prefix mag. So actually we only have 4 verbs here that we need to conjugate into the imperative form. So I did not put root verb here. Usually in my tables you will see RV. That's for root verb. However, ingay and dating are nouns. So I cannot say root verb because they are not verbs. So root word, we'll call it root word. The first one is ingay. So it says here, huwag mag-ingay. Now look at this one. Ingay means noise. And then the focus of the sentence here is the subject. You are talking to someone. You're instructing someone or commanding someone not to be noisy. So you say, huwag mag-ingay. So actually the complete sentence for this one, if you want to put the subject, is ka, you don't make noise or don't be noisy. So the focus is a subject. So the future tense of the root word ingay, when it becomes a verb, then it'll become mag-iingay. So we put the mag as the prefix. We repeated the first syllable of the root word ingay, which is the letter I. So it became mag-iingay. Okay, this is the first syllable of the root word. And then this is our root word, ingay. So it'll become mag-iingay. The present tense, mag will become nag. And then we repeated the first syllable still. Then it'll become nag-iingay. Past tense, we keep the nag, but we did not repeat the first syllable, just the root word, ingay. So past tense will be nag-ingay. And now the imperative form will become mag again, the prefix mag, and then the root word ingay, mag-ingay. So in the imperative form or the command form of the verb, we use mag-ingay, huwag mag-ingay. Now, number 2, ligpitin ang kalat. Ligpitin again is to clean up, and kalat means mess. So ligpitin ang kalat, clean up your mess. Now, root word is ligpit. Actually, it's a verb, ligpit, to clean. The focus of the sentence is the object. Though you are telling someone to clean up the mess, the focus of this sentence is not the doer of the action, but the mess. I told you in the previous lesson, one clue that so that you would know what is the focus of the sentence is this one. If you see the article ang before the object, then it means this is the focus, the kalat or the mess. Ligpitin ang kalat. Clean up the mess. Now, ligpit, if the focus is the object, in the future tense will become liligpitin. The root word is ligpit. It's in here. We repeated the first syllable of this word ligpit. So li, we added here li, ligpit, and then we add a suffix in. Liligpitin. That's the future tense. The present tense is nililigpit. Now what did we do? We added another prefix ni and then the first syllable of the root word ligpit, and then we added the entire word, root word ligpit. So present tense will become nililigpit. The past tense is niligpit. We still have this ni here and then the entire root word ligpit. So past will become niligpit, and then imperative form is ligpitin. Still the root word ligpit, and then we added the suffix in, so it became ligpitin. Imperative form or the command form of the verb is ligpitin, so we say ligpitin ang kalat. Number 3, dumating sa tamang oras. Dumating, dating is the root word to arrive. So you're telling someone to arrive on time. The focus of the sentence is the subject. And then future tense will become dadating. Root word dating, we repeated the first syllable of the root word dating, which is da. So it'll become dadating future. Present tense, this is an verb. If you can still remember, if it is an verb, usually the first syllable is repeated in the future tense, and then in the present tense we usually see the infix So here in the present form, we also have so it's an infix, so you put it in between the words, and then you still repeated the first syllable, da, dating. But you cannot group it together. You need to insert the because it's an infix. So it became duma, and then the root word dating. Duma, dating, present. Past tense, you still see the but you do not repeat any of the syllables here anymore. Just the root word dating, dating. You just inserted the there. So past tense will become dumating. And then the imperative form, if you can still remember in the previous lesson, whatever is the past form of the verb, if it is an verb, then the imperative form will be the same as the past form. So dumating here, dumating there. So in here, number 3, dumating sa tamang oras. That's dumating. Last one, patayin o i-silent ang phone. So do not focus this one. You can always disregard this one because it is an English form of the verb, though imperative form as well. But this one, patayin ang cell phone. What's your clue again? That the focus of your sentence is the object, not the doer, but the cell phone. Of course, there's an ang again here. There's the da. So, patayin ang cell phone. The focus is the cell phone. So, it's the object. So, the future tense will be papatayin. Where is our root word? Patay. To turn off. We repeated the first syllable. We added it here. Patayin. There's a suffix in here. So, future will become papatayin. Now, for the present, we need to locate our root verb still. So, our root verb is here, patay. Now, what did we add? Actually, we also repeated the first syllable of the root word patay. We can see it here, P and A. So, it's actually papatay. But we inserted an infix here, which is the in. So, it became pinapatay. The past tense would be pinatay. Root word is P-A-T-A-Y. That's patay. And still we use the infix in here. So it became pinatay. And the imperative form is, this is our root word, patay. And then we added the in. The in here became a suffix. So in the present and past, the affix in is an infix. In the imperative form, it became a suffix. So it became patayin. Here in number 4, we say patayin ang cellphone. Don't worry if you cannot see it clearly here because I scribbled all over. But I'm gonna give you a clear copy of this one later so you can see the conjugation of each verb. So that's all for today. I hope you learned something. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and see you again next time. Bye!